I'm glad you are joining us for this one. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. On second down, Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
The punt team comes on, and here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
If there was one thing, Mike, that I thought was really evident walking out of our meeting with him earlier in the week was just how much he shouldered the blame for last week's loss. He said, those 2 interceptions I threw, those are just inexcusable, and he didn't want to talk about the touchdown passes and all the good that he did. And while I think that's certainly commendable, there was a lot of other bad stuff going on in that field, too. So I think there's a lot of things they can clean up, and if they do, I think they got a great shot in this one. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time. And that'll set up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. T.J. Wanham. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Here's Lou Hedley now. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready for this next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bash. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fedoni. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Denver. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Open man downfield. It's Warren. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Penix on third down. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. The second down throw for Love. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On third down, they'll set up to throw. It's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Love. He'll look middle, and it's caught by Beck. 3rd and a yard. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down. It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll run on 2nd down, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. Down inside the 10. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Raiders. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Love. That one caught by Beck. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Broncos first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. From the 43, here's second and 1. A give here to Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Back to throw is Love. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Love to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Broncos will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Open man downfield, that's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Again, it's Penix. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw again, it's Penix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Penix gonna throw again. Oh, he's gonna be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
Narvison's kick is good. And the Raiders will level the score at 10 apiece.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
From that first half, all even as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. Tight end motioning left. The third quarter begins with a run. This time the slanting becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young. He had 2 sacks in the opener, and give him 1 more here in week 2.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Broncos.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Throwing on second down, Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man. That's Besh. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Love. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd, they need 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
To throw is Love. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to third down. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down. We'll go play action now with Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Maris Leofau there on the stop. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Raiders send their punt team out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Love to throw. That one complete to McConkey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's first and 10. To throw is Love. This pass deflected and caught. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing is Love. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. It's third and a long way to go. Here's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. He takes off. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. On the zone read, this is Penix. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. On third down, Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. P.J. Wanham. He's into drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now Love. That one reeled in by Golden. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Here's Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This field in at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Here's a designed run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Back to throw is Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Love to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. This one not quite on target. But him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Throwing quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll send Worthy in motion. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll turn and hand this one off. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before 3rd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The Broncos bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And he will pick it up. Let's give him a 1st down up to the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete to Moore on the right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Penix going to throw again. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. Now, a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Now, on 2nd and long. Again, it's Penix. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll check this down to the running back. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
That's good for a Lions.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
The coverage by Brian.
And first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he'll fly ahead for a few. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
And the Lions first down.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Burrow back to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air again, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm, so with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
The 27-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's caught by Wilson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. A 4-yard pickup.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Out of the gun, Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Aubrey puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Off the play fake, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Hop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10, it's Pollard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. It's Sampson running out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. The Lions readying for the punt. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at first down here. Running once more with Henry. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Henry on second. And he'll get it up to the 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to.
He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Complete out to the right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Henry running to the left. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside and adds him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. The give to Allen out of the shotgun. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a first down. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 7.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They gain 11 on that play, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This one is up and good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First down throw for Allen. Finds him over the middle. he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That's complete to Gesicki outright. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, second down call's ready. Here's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have a small gain up to about the 32. It was Mike Sanders still on that side. This offense looking to converge as they come up on third down. Putting a receiver in motion. Third and long, it's Allen. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions and Joe Burrow all set to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up third down and
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips to come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short pass brought in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Burrow. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31.
that's another Detroit Lions first down.
First down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. He spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Allen on third down. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating on run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And a productive run there on second down. That's a gain of 6.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his third down. They'll air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Lions offense and Dylan Sampson out to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Looking to his fullback now. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff here to Sampson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Handoff to Sampson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's the give to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
19 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
From the red zone on 1st. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. This is Allen on the give. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Play action now. Allen. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. Burrow on 1st down. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. To the right, and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete on second down. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he is on third and short. It's caught by Wilson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they're going to have a few looks at a touchdown here as he gets it down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. So a great handoff to Allen. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Going play action here. Burrow. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Play action now. Burrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Burrow setting up the play action. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Burrow on the play action. Finds his fullback. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Here's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Lions push the lead up to 12. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First and 10. Here's Allen. Hits him on the in route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, Allen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw again. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. They bring Watkins in motion. Allen on third down. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down. That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Tucker now on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down, here's Sampson. Jukes away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Burrow
7.
from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the carry, it's Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain.
At their 48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On 3rd down, he'll go with Sampson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Detroit.
First down, Burrow to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chargers.
Running out of the gun with Davis. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Brought down by Cole Bishop. It's a gain of 3.
Burrow back to throw.
And 4.
Dumped off to his running back. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in a hurry up here. This is Allen on 2nd. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They give to Sampson here up the middle. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Lions making the call for their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And that keeps the lead at 12.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
The Chargers.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. To throw again, it's Allen. Finds the in route complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.